What's up YouTube? Welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to try and answer two questions in one short video. The first question is, how do I get rid of the service four-wheel drive message on my dash? Obviously the first thing to do is, if you're not a person that likes to tackle your own issues with your vehicle, obviously you might want to go ahead and visit your shop. Now, one thing that you want to try before you visit the shop is to cycle through all your four-wheel drive settings on the H2. If you're a person that doesn't go off-roading a lot or that doesn't use these settings at all, H2s have a little history of showing the message on the dash after a while of drivers not using it. And in some cases, remember this, in some cases, all you have to do to get rid of that message is cycle through all the four-wheel settings on the H2. Now, the other question I want to answer on this video is, how do you cycle through those four-wheel settings on the H2? Pretty simple. If you looked over here, you're always driving on 4 high, which is this guy, obviously, always lit up. If you want to cycle to 4 high locked or 4 low lock, all you have to do is put the H2 in neutral, right there. You're gonna go ahead and hit, let's say you want to go to 4 high. Hit it one time. Once you hit it, this light is gonna blink right here, and then it'll be solid. I'm gonna try it right now. Then you go ahead back to drive, and you should be all set. Now, you want to go ahead and switch your full or low lock, same procedure. Go back to neutral. You hit 4 low lock. You heard that little hump? Now we're in 4 low lock. Again, to get out of 4 low lock, back to neutral. There you go. Back to neutral. I'm gonna move it a little bit, and then you heard the little click or something down there, and now we're back on. Now, if you ever happen to need your rear locker, all you gotta do is hit the guy, and you have the real differential locked. Now, I just show you how to do all the settings. One thing to remember: don't be trying to go on the pavement while on these settings, like for a long period of time. Like, don't be trying to go down the street on the pavement. Please don't do that. Don't do that. I heard of people that came to me and said, hey, I haven't got on the H2 for a while. I saw the four-wheel drive message on it on my driveway, and I kind of cycled through. I Googled how to cycle through, and I went back and forward on my driveway, and still the message doesn't go away. What should I do? In a few cases, I had the chance to go to this person's house, and they didn't tell me the truth on the beginning. But when I got to the house, they said, you know what, I'm going to be honest with you. I thought I could just put it on 4 low lock or 4 high lock and just kind of move around a little bit to get rid of that message. And I started hearing weird noises underneath, and I just went back to my driveway, shut it off. That's a problem. That one specific story that I just told you, that one specific guy, he ended up having to tow the H2 to a shop, and he damaged some stuff down there. Again, if you're doing this to see if you get that message to go away, do exactly as I did. I didn't make this up. The first time I heard of this was at a Hummer dealership. I got a tech come out, and he was like, you know what, be honest with me, have you been off-road and used all the settings since you own the H2? And I said no. He's all right, we're gonna try something. If that works, that I'm going to send you on your way. I'm not going to charge you just to put the car on the left. And honestly, I'm just going to kind of cycle through this, and they're going to have to charge you an hour of service. So he did that. Now, one thing to remember, when he did this, the dealership I went to, it was my old dealership in Pennsylvania, Homer dealership. It was the side of the dealership that had a little gravel, and not only gravel, but it also had the little course that you go through. He didn't go through the course. All he did is in the gravel, he went onto 4 low, he moved a few feet forward, went on 4 low, 4 high lock, moved a few feet forward, went back to 4 high, and that was it. It's like you kind of go drive it around down the street, come back, see if you see that message again, then we're all set. That fixed the problem. And he was the first one that told me, hey, this is what happens. I guess there's a lot of customers that buy an H2, they never ever touch these settings at all. And every now and then they'll come, that message will come up, I don't know, kind of like a reminder, hey, you need to use this though. It's not intended for that, at least as far as I know, as far as I've been told. But it happens. Now, if you happen to try what I just showed you, and still you see that message in there, hey, please don't hesitate to go to a shop. Again, if you're not the kind of person that's willing to tackle the problem, go to a shop. It's a lot safer. It's a lot better to have a professional look at your vehicle instead of you trying to fiddle the problem and not knowing what you're looking for. Again, if you know what you're looking for, hey, go ahead. But if you don't know what you're looking for, if you're not sure, it's going to be a lot better and a lot less expensive if you take the time to take this to a shop. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, catch you on the next video.